So in the last slide, we talked about two different stream types, permanent stream types and ephemeral stream types. And hopefully it's pretty obvious that the main difference between these two is that permanent streams have water all year, and ephemeral streams have water only part of the year. And the big difference as to why we either have it all year or part of the year is due to the water source. So I want to take a minute and just discuss the water table. So with our permanent streams, you have a diagram that looks something like this. Remember, we've got a river running in our valley, and we've got our water table, and the water table does something like this. Now, down here, our water table is very close to the surface. For example, if you were to go in your backyard and dig a hole, you're going to notice that the sand or the silt or the dirt is pretty much always wet. Well, if you were from, say, where I'm from, in Chicago, if you dig a hole, it's going to be dry. And it's going to be dry until you hit the water table, and then you'll notice everything start to get wet. So the water table is what's important for feeding these streams. So if I have a permanent river, all right, so my river runs in here, you see that the water table is higher than the base of the river, which means all this water that's over here in the dirt, in the sand, and whatever rocks over here, that water is always going to flow this way, and it's always going to feed the river, so there's always going to be water in it. However, in the ephemeral stream, that water table is not at the stream. So the ephemeral stream is completely dependent upon rain, right? Upon rain filling up the water. So when it all evaporates and it runs dry, there's no source of water permanently feeding that river. So hopefully that kind of helps clarify that difference there in the water source between permanent and ephemeral streams.